Now we know how to calculate the velocity of a point inside the rigid body which is rotating and translating both. That is a combination of the translation and rotation motion. Let us learn how to calculate a acceleration of a point inside a rigid body which is rotating and translating both. So let us analyze acceleration of a rigid body. Let us take a rigid body here. You can observe this rigid body is accelerating with acceleration A. Center of mass of this rigid body is moving with acceleration AC vector. And at this time the angular velocity of the rigid body is omega and angular acceleration is alpha. Let us take point P at a distance small r from the center of mass of this body. This point P is located at a distance small r. Now, the body is rotating about center of mass and also translating. That means we can consider the rotation of point P with respect to center of mass. We know in case of the rotation or circular motion, two directions are important. That is a tangential and normal. Normal direction means radial direction. So let us analyze the acceleration of point P with respect to center of mass C in the tangential as well as radial direction. Let us consider first tangential direction. Tangential direction, this direction perpendicular to R. So the tangential acceleration of this point P with respect to C should be equal to alpha multiplied by R. That is the tangential acceleration of point P with respect to C. Now consider the radial direction. That should be along the radius and toward the center like this. And here we can write this acceleration, that is the radial acceleration, as omega square r. So the radial acceleration of P with respect to C should be equal to omega square r. Correct? Now you can observe these two vectors are perpendicular. For getting the resultant, we can make the parallelogram. This is the resultant vector. This is the acceleration of point P with respect to C. And we can write here APC vector. Now let us make this diagram again. The acceleration of point P can be written as acceleration of point P with respect to C plus acceleration of C. And we know this acceleration of P with respect to C, that is this acceleration is the summation of these two components, that is the tangential as well as the radial component. So in place of this vector we can write this vector in the radial direction and this vector as a tangential direction. So we can write here acceleration of P with respect to C in the radial direction plus acceleration of P with respect to C in the tangential direction plus AC. Now if we substitute the values, this value and if this value is given, we can find the net acceleration of point P. Now let us learn this concept through one illustration. You can observe in this diagram, this is a disk, uniform disk of radius r. It is spinning with the angular velocity omega and it is also having the angular acceleration alpha. And center of mass of the disk is having the linear acceleration A, and we need to find the magnitude and direction of the acceleration of point P. P point is just in front of C in the horizontal direction, right? So what we need to do? We know in circular motion or rotation motion, two directions are important. One is tangential, second is radial direction. So first we will do one thing, we will consider the acceleration of P with respect to C. Now let us consider the radial direction first. Radial direction means along the radius toward the center, this vector, and this radial acceleration of point P with respect to C should be equal to omega square r. Now come to tangential direction. You know, tangential acceleration will be in downward direction, vertical downward direction. So let us make this vector like this, and this is alpha multiplied by r, that is the tangential acceleration. Now let us write these acceleration in the vector form, and if we write in the vector form, we want to write this in vector form, we need to assign the axes. X-axis in rightward direction, y-axis in the upward direction, and z-axis toward you. So here this acceleration is along the minus y direction, and this acceleration is along the minus x direction, correct? Now let us write the combined acceleration, that is the net acceleration of point P. We can write net acceleration of point P is acceleration of point P with respect to C plus acceleration of C. And we know acceleration of point P with respect to C is the combination of the radial and tangential acceleration. So let us write this acceleration of point P, that is the acceleration of point P with respect to C in the tangential direction plus radial direction plus acceleration of C. We can write this value. First observe this value. In tangential direction it is alpha r, in downward direction that is minus j cap. And now come to this acceleration, that is omega square r, and in minus I cap. And here this acceleration, that is the acceleration of the center of this disk, is along the rightward direction, that is a I cap. We can substitute these values in the above equation and get the net acceleration of this point P, correct? Now let us write this acceleration again. Now the magnitude of this acceleration can be calculated, because you know x component and y component are perpendicular to each other. So now we can take the mod of this vector, that is under root of this square of this value plus this value. You know, this is the radial direction, this is the tangential direction, and this is the net acceleration. That this angle is theta. So as we discussed, we can take the mod of this equation because these components are perpendicular. So magnitude is a minus r omega square whole square plus r alpha whole square and under root. This is the magnitude, and for getting the direction you can follow this diagram. Tan theta can be written as this component divided by this component. So theta equal to tan inverse this component divided by this component. This component net acceleration is a minus omega square r. So theta equal to tan inverse r alpha and divided by a minus r omega square. This is the direction of net acceleration, correct?
Dear aspirants, Cengage India has launched the new edition of our JEE Advanced Physics books. Please visit www.cengage.co.in to buy a copy. You can also buy the books from Amazon or Flipkart.